self-care is not selfish. It's actually the biggest part of showing love that you could offer to your family, your friends, and your community.
As women, we nurture and take care of the world. And so it's just so important to make your health, your self-care numero uno. So
get around people who are going where you want to go and who are where you want to be. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to be in real estate, so I got around people who were doing things in real estate that I wanted to do.
So you might not be able to move things around or change what happened to you, but if you can change the way that you see it and how you're reacting to it, there's a way.
Just do what you have to do. There's no excuse. This morning, I knew that if I didn't get up at 4 a.m. and clear out my emails and do everything that I needed to do.
You don't want the government to dictate or a judge to dictate how your hard-earned sacrifice and wealth gets distributed to your family and your loved ones.
Our culture is embedded in American culture. There are people who come to America and engage in American culture, which is Black culture. So Juneteenth is really about Black culture, and it's about celebrating us, celebrating the different diasporas of Black people, even the dialects.
Hello, everybody. My name is Athenia Rodney, CEO and founder of Juneteenth NYC, and we are here on another Thursday, and we are ready to jump in and have a ball of fun, okay? We have some really amazing talent that'll be joining us on today. We have a whole panel. It is actually our fashion design team. Well, not all of them, but a good majority of them. And I am just super excited. Like the energy that just comes, like, first of all, the fashion team always brings it. Like they are the ones who bring it all the time for our event. Like they close out our show, they shut things down. So if you have not experienced our fashion shows, you are in for a treat and you must be with us. We are 5 weeks away, y'all. Like, 5 weeks away from Juneteenth. And we are just getting everything ready. We're closing, we're finalizing all of the details that it takes. Yesterday, my son graduated from high school. And I'm like, I have a high school graduate. Like, I'm old. Like, no. But everyone's like, you don't look like you have someone that old. And I'm like, I know, thank you. I'm gonna keep with that energy for sure. So thank you all for joining us. Welcome. Drop in the chat where you are hailing from, whether it is an organization or a business. If it's outside of the New York City area, drop that in the chat because we are all about world love for sure. This year, we are talking about how we are connected to our roots. And before we even jump into all of the things, I want to bring one of my partners in crimes, Mr. Milo, if he is on, to join me on stage to talk a little bit about his ideas for this year's fashion show. Like he has been like from the very beginning, he's like, I have some ideas, and this is his first time working with us. He partnered with us last year and he did some sub work under Alyssa, who has typically been the person to lead us for the last couple of years. And she's done such an amazing job. And Milo came in and shared he has so many like thoughts and so many ideas that he wanted to bring to the table. So I know he'll join us in a moment. While he is jumping on, I'm going to share who we have in the space today. So first, I want to tell you about fashion and why fashion is such a big part of everything that we do, right? With Juneteenth. We have a pillar in Juneteenth that's called edutainment. It is a space that we bring education and entertainment into one, intertwine it into one, because we know that in our community, typically, right, and this is something that we're working to change, and it's not going to happen overnight, but we have to meet people where they're at sometimes, right? And we have to bring them up into the levels that we want them to be into. And so we typically, when it comes to educational panels, when it comes to just learning about our history, we're like adverse to it. Or maybe not adverse until it's conflicting with what we believe within ourselves, challenges in that. So a lot of times like to show up in spaces. And so we were doing panels and we'd have panel discussions and we wouldn't get a lot of people to come out, right? But we would have fashion shows and we would have a lot of people come out to those events. I mean, like busting at the seams, standing room only kind of thing. So we said, what if we match them together? And so we've been doing that for the last couple of years. We've been matching our entertainment pieces with an educational component. We've done pieces where we've talked about cancer awareness. We've done pieces where we talked about autism awareness. So every year we like to touch on something that is happening in the world and bring it into the space so that we can have conversations about it. So fashion is more than just clothing, right? It's a language. It talks about our history. It embodies so many things around us. It is resistance itself. It is self-expression. When we are able to wear what we want and go against the norm, where we're not following what everyone else is doing, right? I'm still learning about that. I'm still growing in that space. That is not my forte. I'm a stick with my red colors. I mean, see, even today I got my my color blends on. That is me. But fashion is not just about blending, right? It's about stepping outside of your comfort zone. It tells stories of where we've come from, who we are as individuals, the future we boldly hold in our presence, and how we create boldly. Today, we are joined by an incredible collective of designers, creatives, cultural visionaries who are using fashion as a vehicle for empowerment, innovation, and representation. We have who will be joining us, La Vida Nini, a mother and daughter fashion house based in Newark, New Jersey. Dope. I love that. Mother and daughter. My mom is actually here. Like I said, my son graduated yesterday, so my mom is visiting from New York, and then I'll be up there soon. They both create bold, colorful, and story-driven pieces that celebrate craftsmanship, individuality, and Caribbean influences straight from Ayiti. Ayiti. Ayiti, Ayiti. Next is Marissa Lewis Jean, founder of Folktale, a handmade crochet fashion brand built from healing, creativity, and artistic self-expression. Her designs reflect softness, bold femininity, and authenticity. And then we also have Frederick Ramirez, aka Mr. Runway, Mr. 8-Pack. All right, now, founder of The Arts Production, multi-branding company, stylist, designer, and model coach, and creative entrepreneur committed to helping all people feel confident through fashion without limits. And I want to pause there just because over the years, that's been something that we have been able to do. We don't look for the ideal model when we are choosing our models. And I appreciate our designers for that, right? We've had voluptuous women. We have women who have women and men who've had disabilities, who are walking on the stage. And the stories that I've heard that have come from those men and women have been, this is freeing. I don't have to hide behind who I would like to be. I get to be my authentic self in this space. And just to hear that. So I'm glad that we have Frederick, who is doing that and showing up authentically. Then we have Rockstar Glass, GLASS, Brooklyn-born musical artist, entrepreneur, and designer whose brands combine wearable art, storytelling, and culture through fashion and music. And then lastly, the person who designed my Juneteenth Black Kings outfit last year and did a phenomenal job. Like he all the way just killed it. And that is made by You, a fashion brand rooted in African heritage and Jamaican influence, specializing in customizable, interchangeable fashion designs to inspire individuality, confidence, and cultural pride. Together, this fashion team represents the beauty of Black creativity, entrepreneurship, and cultural storytelling. So, is Milo back on? Can we get Milo to come on stage? There we go. Hey, Milo.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the grand introduction. I'm so excited to be a part of this. And thank you, Alyssa, for passing the torch. And yeah, y'all be ready for Juneteenth. I hope y'all better be coming because we got a show for you.
Come on now, come on, for real. We like, well, tell us first and foremost about the whole idea and concept that you had for this year's theme for the fashion show. Uh-oh, we lost your audio. Mm-mm. We just heard you. See, when I say technology is great when it wants to be great, and then not when it don't. See, like
Right.
there
Can
you
you
go.
hear me
We hear
now?
you.
You can
Yes,
hear
we hear
me?
you.
All
Yes.
right, perfect. So I know the overall theme for Juneteenth of this year was rooted in our culture, but I wanted to take like a cool spit on it. So I'm doing like the six senses. And I know, yes, we have five senses, but our sixth sense of this case is our spiritual power. So it's hearing, touch, sight, taste, smell, and then spiritual power. I'm going to be incorporating those things in within our show. So I will be getting like incense men. They were holding incense. Touch, like we're gonna have like a fabric stations and model mannequins so that you're able to like actually like feel the fabric that the designers are using and see it close up, because a lot of fashion shows obviously like they're on stage, they're far, you can't really like get in depth to it. So I want this, since it's a community event and it's gonna be a lot of people out there that can learn from what the designers are doing, can see the materials that they're using and hear more about it from like the people that are actually wearing it and building it. So we'll have a section that some of the designers will be going out, explaining more about the fabric they use in their collection and talking to more of the people. We're gonna have like oils, scents going around. We're gonna have food from different countries, and also for the spiritual power. I want to get like a sound healer and a sound bath to help like cleanse the area, cleanse the models, cleanse the show, and just like give that good energy, that good black rooted energy. So everything that I'm doing, I just want it to be really, immersive. Because yes, like you can go there and watch a show, but I want you to also be a part of it. I want all your senses to be tingling, like walking around, makes you smell like home, and then you're watching something. I want something familiar and then something that you never experienced as well. Because I want you to feel at home, but I want you to feel like, wow, what's that? That's happening. So hopefully we can engage all your six senses at this Juneteenth fashion show and experience and festival, because I just know it's going to be such a great show.
I love that, Milo, and I love the fact that you're bringing in the ancestral aspect of it, and just bringing us back to motherland, right? Talking about
No, no.
sound healing, like our sixth sense, which we don't talk a lot about at all, right? Especially in our communities, because it's taboo or it makes us feel uneasy. But it's like we have a spirit. We are spiritual beings. Like we are put on this earth to be spiritual beings, and we invoked in this body, this shell. And so when you said that, that just gave me just the shivers, because I'm just like, yes, I love the fact that that's what we get to present and teach and encourage people to try out and to experience for themselves, and to make that determination if this is real or not. So thank you so much, Milo. I am waiting for if we can bring everybody to the stage.
Have a good talk, everybody. Thank you so
Before
much,
you
and I
go,
look forward.
Milo, I want you to
What's
talk
that?
about why you chose the individuals to be a part
Okay,
of.
period.
All right, so I'm gonna bring people up one by one. So I'm gonna bring Rockstar on first, so you can get ahead.
Hey guys.
Your little
Awesome.
intro music.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. The funny thing is I'm literally working on the song for Juneteenth right now. Y'all get a little sneak preview. I'm giving y'all a little Stevie Wonder.
I love it.
All I do, So I'm working on something special specifically for Juneteenth because I wanted to really speak to the culture when I deliver it. I feel like first and foremost, I do want to give a shout out to Milo. I think that Milo has been doing an amazing job. I've done a ton of fashion shows at this point, and I've seen how they can go really awry if you have the wrong person in place. So I guess that's just it's just true love, I guess, being sent toward Athenia's way as well for even appointing Milo in a position like that, because you have to understand how those things work to pick the right people. But anybody else, I think, would have just looked at this as a catastrophe. It's a lot of things going on with this event and with Juneteenth in whole altogether. So I just wanted to give Milo his flowers. He's been doing an amazing job at coordinating.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And
it takes a village.
Milo,
It takes a team.
Absolutely. Milo, you want to share why you suggested Rockstar to be a part of the team?
Yes, because I feel like he is the culture. You know, he mixes like, you know, like
see,
he is. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. Yeah, he is the culture. Like, you know, his music from what he's rooted from, and he's Aishan. You know, all my Zoes out here. We gotta support each other, and I love just like people that are, you know, our root, but also trying to make new waves out here. So I feel like that to bring us fresh perspective to who we are, and to like, you know, give that musical ability as well, because he's going to be performing as well. So just like all that artistry, I love to see it. And he makes amazing dope glasses. He gave me a pair of shades. I'm gonna be wearing them. And so yeah, I feel like he's just a really dope individual with a lot of creative ability, and with a fresh perspective on the world, and that could make really cool stuff.
Yeah, I've been following him on social media, and yeah, his reels have been dope. So I hope we going
to stop.
For real. So I appreciate it. All right. I'm gonna move on and bring on the next person. We're gonna bring on Marissa from Folktale. Welcome. How you doing?
Hello there. You hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, I'm here.
Awesome. So Milo, I know you got to jump off, so I just want to tell us why you chose Marissa to be a part of the team.
I love Marissa. We actually got to work together last year as well, so I'm not a stranger to their amazing designs. One, it's such a crazy talent to do crochet, because I do not, one, have the patience, and two, know the time to be doing any of that. So not only can you're not just out here making like little blankets and stuff, like you're making literally, you're sculpting
outfits,
like pieces that looks cute and comfortable for people to wear. So that itself is just an art that I have not even got close to thinking about even mastering yet. So the fact that you can master that, I want to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Make sure that everybody is seeing all the beautiful and hard time that you took to make these beautiful pieces.
Cute, like, I mean, because you take crochet to a whole nother level, because you know back then putting a bonnet together or making a blanket or something like that, I was like, oh, that's dope. Like, that's a whole outfit. Like, I would wear that. So like, I appreciate that as well.
It's like this year will make my third year showcasing in Juneteenth. So man, at this point, it's almost a tradition to showcase.
Come on, resident designer.
Not new to this, she's true to this, and I appreciate that for sure.
I'm grateful to be here.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna bring Made by You on.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Made by You. What's up, What's up, Milo?
How you doing? There's also one of my brothers in the building.
All right, Milo, tell us about Made by You.
Ewan is a visionary and a creative man. Like he not only like makes clothes, he just like discovers and sculpts, I feel, ideas that are in the form of things that you can wear. And I feel like it's just so dope the way his brain works, and the things that he makes, you know, like there's no end or beginning to his creative bounds. It just keeps on happening. So I just love to see the things that he creates, and like how his brain just works in ways to make other people, like, you know, feel so confident, look so cool. Because when people wear his clothes, they're like, oh my God, like this is so dope. So like just not only create fabric, but create that feeling that people get when wearing it. Like you said, you were so excited to wear his outfit to the Black Kings Awards. So yeah, maybe we're gonna have him dress you again for the show, you know, like do a double two.
That's what I'm saying.
I love it. And I saw Nini, but I think she dropped off. But I want to first and foremost, because I forgot somebody. I forgot someone who was very important to the team. And I want to make sure that I announce the House of Talia Farrow, a mother and daughter fashion house based out of Newark, New Jersey. I thought I did say this one. No.
You introduced her. You introduced her in the beginning, but you didn't bring her on the screen so I
Got
could
it.
say what.
No, because she posted. I thought she said I didn't say their name. I was like, wait, hold up. Did I not say y'all information? Did I
You
miss
sure
y'all?
did. You sure
Yeah.
did. I was listening because I'm like mother and daughter. Is she talking about me?
No, so you actually
Yeah,
you introduced Nene and then you gave her intro as our intro.
oh, gotcha. Okay, so let me
Oh,
okay.
I heard
So
you.
House of so I will digress. So
Talia
thank you for
Farrow.
sharing. So House of say it again.
Talia Farrow.
Talia Farrow.
Talia
Okay.
Farrow.
Okay,
Talia
so
Farrow.
House of Talia Farrow is the mother and daughter fashion house based out of Newark, New Jersey. Individually,
Yes.
they're dynamite, but together they are truly a dynamic duo, designing for men, women, children, and even for babies, while bringing passion, style, and creativity to every runway. So thank you, ladies, for joining us, the mother-daughter duo. So Milo,
Thank you.
share with us why you chose the House of Talia Farrow.
Once I saw the designs, I just knew that like it just like struck something in me. I was like, ooh, what's this? And also, I know we have such a amazing array of kids in this show that always show up and show love to Juneteenth. So I wanted to make sure that the people that dressing them had that same passion and tenacity. And I see what they produce and what they have, and their stuff is so dope. And I was like, I would love for them to be a part of it. That'd be my first time working with them, and I'm just like really I just like I love what y'all do, and if y'all can create that, I want to see who else y'all are. So I'm just excited to work with you, learn about you guys more, and I'm loving everything I'm seeing. So I was like, bring them, bring both of them, both of them. And I love a mother and daughter duo. I love my
This giving
mom,
me
so
chills. I thank you so much.
no problem. Like I love a mother and daughter duo.
She's
I
my
love my
everything.
mother down. So I love it. I love it. Black love all around.
And I want to hear a little bit more about that.
Thank
for
you.
Sure,
Thank you.
about this whole duo. And then I'm going to bring Nene onto the stage. Welcome, Nene.
Hello. Hold on. Good afternoon. Can you guys see me?
We can't see
Yes, I
your
love the
face. Now
hair.
we can see you. There we go.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you for having me so much, everybody. And I'm just so blessed to be here.
Good. Welcome. So go ahead, Milo. Tell us why you chose Nene.
So Nene is just like this force of like cute, fun, spunky fashion energy, and their clothes definitely reflect that. And I just love their spirit and everything. And they're so talented. So like once I got to see their collection and got to meet them in person, I was like, I love you. I was like, I love you already. Like we're fam. That's my cousin. So I already know what they're gonna bring to the table is gonna be immaculate. They have such a great fresh energy, and that definitely reflects in their clothing. So I feel like who they are is what they make, and they're both of those things are amazing. So I already know the show is gonna be amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Milo. I can't wait to blow your mind. So
I'm so ready for it.
thank you. Sorry, can you hear me?
All right. Yep, I can hear you. Nene, you're giving some feedback. So if you can mute your line. There we go. Thank you. Milo, I know you have to jump off. So thank you for being part of the brainchild, because I know you are the lead of the team, but you have an amazing team behind you.
Yeah, shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Nikki. That's the girl right there. I love her.
Absolutely.
Nikki been holding it down.
She's been holding it down. So I'm gonna let you head off. I'm gonna jump into some of these questions so I can get in with the team. So thank you. We got a lot of people watching and connected. Chef Joy Cooks, Juneteenth model here. I'm so excited to participate. We love Milo. He does a great job. Nisha, she says, I'm here. You guys are awesome. I can't wait for the show. Melanie, oh Lord. Why am I dropping a name? Melanin Rich, which is Nikki. So I'm glad she's watching. Welcome. Thank you. I love you guys. She shared. So awesome. All right. So we're going to start this off right. So I do want to learn a little bit about everyone's style. What made you go into your design technique? So we're going to start with the mother-daughter team, because I just want to learn so much about you. My mother is my everything as well, and so I know that is something that's a love for me. So I would love to hear a little bit about what is your style and what makes you also unique.
Can you hear us?
We can.
Can you hear us? You hear us?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So what make us so unique is that we do wearable art. Like my mother, her mind goes like above and beyond. Like I can take an idea and she will elevate the idea. You tell her.
What I do, I early in the morning, during the night, and then like I was making something the other day, and after I thought about it, 4 o'clock in the morning, I said, no, that's not what I want to do. So I'll take it apart. I take t-shirts, I make clothes, I whatever type of fabric I can do something with. Burlap, I put artwork on it. It's just a gift from God, and that's all I can say. My mother could sew and my father could draw. So I got a little bit of both.
She got a lot of bit of both. She got a lot of bit of both.
I can see something I really wanted, I'm gonna make it. You know, I'll take the challenge. I love a challenge.
Now
and I've been on my life.
She'll see something. My ideas come out of my head. So I'll have an idea in my head, and mine could be in the middle of the night, just laying in bed, and I'll have an idea, and I'll wake up in the morning, and I'll tell her what the idea is. And sometimes she's saying, you asking for too much, but she'll still, the too much that I'm asking for, she'll create it.
I love that. Do you find yourselves challenged with working with each other? Because you know that could also be a challenge. Husband and wife, mother, daughter, sisters. We want the tea.
Yeah.
We want the tea.
Yeah. So
who gets on
come
who's
in with me? With me is I'll give her the idea. And then she'll produce it, and I'm like, "That's not what I asked for." She's like, "That's what you told me," and I'm like, "That's not what I said." But I'm like, you know what? It's fine because I don't want to be asking for too much. And then sometimes, so can I show a piece?
Yeah.
Okay. So this, for example, I saw 2 chains and a plaid jacket. It was like multiple pieces of plaid jacket. So this burlap jacket was the first piece of burlap that she made. She assumed that I wanted it to be burlap. Well, I don't know why she got that idea. I just wanted this to be all plaid. So when she had I forgot where she put the burlap in at, but I said, you know what? Okay, give me the burlap sleeves and the burlap jacket. And from there, that's where the artwork. So I do the vinyl and stuff like that, and she do the actual artwork. And I'm just learning that I could draw. So this is where one of the ideas where it was completely not what I had in mind, but it became a masterpiece at the end because of our ideas both coming together. But this wasn't what I had in mind initially. But what it became was much better than what I even had in mind. Yeah. And then I even made a matching hoodie to go with it. So she actually took the pocket off and put a burlap pocket to it. I created these letters from the Cricut. She sewed it down. So this is where an idea that was not supposed to be the idea came to life and was more than magnificent.
I love that. That is dope. First of all,
right?
It's dope.
I'm a little intimidated.
Why are you intimidated? Y'all all like, come on.
Oh
y'all all
my God. It is what it is. I see other people's work and I always get intimidated.
So
I'll be
Marissa, since
jealous.
you off mute, share a little bit about your technique and how you go about making your designs.
Essentially, first of all, I started crocheting 2016, and I just needed an outlet. I deal with anxiety. I deal with ADHD. I just needed something to like calm my nerves. So I said I want to learn how to crochet. So I just started. I learned on YouTube, and then over time I just started making different things. I started to understand math is also something that I really enjoy. But counting and things of that nature always calms my nerves. So if I see something like on a magazine or Instagram, or if I'm like outside driving or whatever, and I see somebody with an outfit, I'm like, I want to make that. So that's typically what really happens every day. Like if I see something or a flower, even a flower or something, I want to make it. I don't know, that's just so pretty. Like similar to how like artists work, painters, they will see something like, oh my God, I want to make it, or I want to take a picture of it. It's similar. Like I want to make that. So I'm born 95 and raised in the 2000s. My swag is very much Y2K. So essentially I enjoy making that kind of fashion um as a statement piece. But really and truly on a day to day, I'm making whatever. So that's where I guess where the style you'll notice even I don't know if you noticed for the past 2 years, a lot of the styles are like maxi skirts, I don't know, bralettes, things of that nature. So that's really what
That's
it is.
show
That's
them
really all it's
legs,
about.
show them legs, show their body.
I sure do.
That's for real Y2K. But I will also say with the ladies who have worn the styles, they felt empowered wearing them. That were things that I walked away hearing, just being a fly on the wall, just being in the passerby. I'm not that person that goes into space. I'm like, oh, I'm the owner, I'm the CEO. Like, no, I'll sit in a corner and people won't know who I am and they're just talking. And because I want to hear the energy. I want to hear how people are, what they're experiencing as they're going through this process. Because to me, everything is a process, and we don't do anything just because. We do it so that we can learn and we can grow. And so I like I said, everybody has their uniqueness and how y'all stand out and how y'all exemplify and y'all do things. What you're doing, what you're creating is pouring into someone else and is making them be a better person or feel a better person. Because they already have it within them. So thank you so much for what you do, Marissa.
Thank you.
Glad to have you on as a part of the team. So now I'm gonna go over to Mr. Glass. Rockstar GLASS. How you doing? So talk to us about your style and talk to us about how you create.
So I don't know if my creative process is probably unique because I'm always I'm just such a big advocate on just being unapologetically you. So my process, I always like to I think they touched on it earlier. She said the term wearable art, which is so funny because I learned that term from you and Richards from Made by You. And quick backstory with me and him, this is actually like one of my best friends, if not my best friend. And he's the one that really pushed me to do fashion. Like I've always been good with fashion. I've always been told as a 6'9" guy, black guy in New York and Brooklyn, like, yo, you mad tall. I don't know if fashion is for you. I played pro ball. So basketball, that was our world. We was like, fashion, yeah, ain't for you, So, but I always, thought outside the box. That was just always me. And I knew the things that I had real potential. But it wasn't until I bumped into a fashion designer such as him, who was so inspiring with everything he's already made and how far he came along with his own fashion. He used to always push me more than everybody else. Like, bro, do this. This is amazing. What is wrong with you? So I was just like, you know what? Let me just, try my hand at it. And I ended up just getting like really good feedback and stuff, from people about the stuff I made. And it genuinely just made me feel amazing to know that despite all the signs and the messages that they give you in life, that as a Black man, you could really make a difference in somebody's life just by the things that come to your head and the creativity that you have. So I pride myself on those things. I also pride myself on like basically just showing the world that you can definitely take other routes to success that aren't traditional. Like that's one of my biggest things I always try to push and advocate for. Like it's about the fact that there's more than one road that we've been told is the only way to success. And honestly, I don't know a better culture of people that do that. Is honestly why I try to, I guess, use myself as an example to be able to create those type of examples or send those messages, even if it has to be through things like wearable art. I've been an artist since I was 6 years old. My mother can tell you this. Big shout out, Pastor Felix. But my mother can tell you this. Like I've been drawing and creating pieces. I used to draw as an art when I was a kid. I used to draw because my brother used to draw, and I got really good at it. And it's just like the things I was good at, my mother was like, she knew it wasn't normal. Like, you're not supposed to be this good at this at 6. You're not supposed, So anything where I can have freedom of creative expression, especially now in 2026, this is where we are with it. I'm gonna gravitate to that. And I've just been having fun showing people just how great that can be and just how great and how much talent our culture has as a people, So this is one of the greatest platforms I could think to even express that. Athenia, I think, does an awesome job at Juneteenth. I had the pleasure of being a fly on the wall last year while Mr. Ewan Richards was actually doing his thing, and I was in shock and awe. It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life as far as something put together for our people. Like I sat at a ceremony that was basically like celebrating our Black men as kings. I'm sorry, I'm not used to that. I'm from Brooklyn. Like, I'm not used to that. So it was like, it made me want to cry. I ain't gonna tell y'all because I'm a man, but I made me want to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw it and I was in the corner, and then it's like big shout out to Eli Brown too. He was actually running for. He was running for councilman of Brownsville, and he's actually a lifelong friend of mine. He popped up and was one of the honorees that was there to be honored as a Black king. And I think the host of that was Ewan Richards also, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. And he did a bang-up job as well. The women who were there were draped in just beautiful fashion, and it was so inspiring. I said, I gotta be in this next year. I have to. I was doing everything. I think I could tell you, I was lifting waters with Kendall, right? I was lifting waters, bringing stuff back. I'm like, I have to be in this next year. I have to be for real. It was so inspiring. You probably got tired of me talking too much about it. Once we got back, man. But man, when I found out I was in this, a tear came to my eye, man. I just want to do the best thing I can to show people just what we have to offer, how amazing we are as a culture, and how the things that we do, we don't have to always go back and forth with each other as a culture. It doesn't have to be the young Negro versus the old Negro, or the light-skinned Negro versus the dark-skinned Negro, or the female Negro versus the male Negro. We can really be rooted in strength, bro. Like, we could really come together and do things together without hate, without malice, and show you just how amazing we are, because we always show people that. Whether they're looking or not, we always show them that. So I appreciate the platform. You know what I mean? It's honestly, it touches my heart, man. I appreciate it. I'm thankful.
Well, I appreciate you all, and to me, this is a testament as well, right? About just the organization of everything and how people come into the space together and want to stay connected and want to do more and want to participate in different spaces. So I appreciate you. I never stop to say thank you to everyone who's given a hand or lifted a hand in any way. So in talking about that, I'm gonna go to my brother because last year he was one of our designers, and he stepped in a space where we absolutely needed. We had our host who got sick. She couldn't make it, and we were like, we need somebody to jump in. And he was like, okay, I never did this before, but like, I'm down. Like, what I need to do. And he did such an amazing job. So I just wanted to say thank you again if I did not say thank you enough.
Thank you.
In this space. But talk to us about your designs and what inspires you to create them.
First of all, thank you. Athenia, you gave me a great opportunity for me to even be here, to even experience this at Juneteenth. I want to give you your flowers. It's just like, you're a beautiful soul, like a nice person. It was an honor for me to even make a piece for you for Juneteenth. And I thank you for even me being a part of this. My designs, I'm really selling a platform of silhouettes, really. I'm selling like silhouettes. So like everybody here, I feel, is a creative. We all have great ideas. We all have, like, just like the first group, Icon Don. That's your name, right? So like, just like that first group, they have a collection of her mother and herself, and they put fabrics together, and she puts the arts on the fabrics. Basically what I do is I sell the silhouettes. So I'm such a fascination. I have a fascination of putting pieces together, meaning like how it's designed rather than what the fabric is. So like, and then what I do in my Made by You business is really like, I make a platform for all creatives to put their fabric on my silhouettes, and I sell them out to individuals. So that's what I do for Made by You. So it's made by me, but it's actually made by you.
I love that. I love that. I love the whole concept. Like I said, there's so many things. I love playing around with your name, like you.
I love that. Yeah. all the creative things that I love is just like you just said, like playing around with words, playing around with symbols, playing around with different type of pieces that attach, like attachments, like zippers or like buckles or whatever. I'm fascinated by the whole structure of what fashion is. So I love the fact that all creatives can come together, and this is why I want to create a platform for everyone to fully express themselves, because we all are creatives. We can fully express ourselves with this website and just literally plug and play and just have fun with it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, even some of the pieces, the statements that you had last year were really amazing because I feel like my husband is always, that's my partner in crime, and he is always giving me. He's always like, oh, there's never like designs or like everything is just so cookie cutter. Everything looks the same. And he was looking at your stuff. He was like, oh, that's pretty dope. Like, okay, like, just putting together different patterns and different, like, it was really creative. And it just goes to show you like there's a place for all of us, like, and people are craving for what it is that you have inside of you. So thank you for allowing it out.
Thank you. I appreciate it too. And just like folktale or folklore? Sorry. Like I love all the designers here. I just want to let you know, I love you guys like creativity. Like that's what I thrive myself on, is the creativity. Absolutely. So like even like the she had like some like mesh or like some like see-through stuff that was going on. I love that last year that she had. The fact that Glass, my friend Glass, like he was saying to you guys earlier, he always thought that his creativity was maybe too gaudy, too raunchy, maybe too like not accepted. But honestly, if you think about the industry in itself, like European culture, they bring designs to us and we just have to accept it. You know, they just bring the designs to us and we just have to accept it. But if we change that and open the doors for us to be those people, to make it to be like, we are luxury, like we are creatives. We're the ones that you need to see. We're the ones that's putting on your clothes and making it fashionable. Absolutely. So it's like we're the ones that's dictating what fashion is in a sense. So I always want to have a platform for everyone to express that.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to pass it over to Nini. So, La Vida, is it? So you're going to have to tell me, is it La Vida Nini?
It is. It's La Vida de Nini. So it's French. Can you hear me?
Everyone else can.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's pronounced La Vida de Nini.
La Vida Nini.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Got it. So tell us about your inspiration, Nini, for your design.
Absolutely. And hold on, let me make sure it's right. Yeah, so thank you for having me. This is such a great platform to be on. So I'm very blessed and very thankful. And thank you guys for taking the time as well. So my name is Nini, and I started my brand around 2018. So right before the pandemic, when everything went, yeah. So I specialize in intimate apparel. So I mostly make that, and I make children's wear as well and women's wear. And it basically came from the roots. The fashion is running in the family, and my mom was a seamstress. My grandfather was a men's suit tailor. My grandmother also was a seamstress as well. So ever since I was young, I remember doodling on my math test and all my quizzes and all the things that I have. I would just make little dresses, and I would get in so much trouble. And I remember very young, I knew about fashion school because I was from Haiti, first and foremost. So I was born and raised in Haiti, and I came to the US very young. And so growing up, I spoke French and I spoke Haitian Creole. So English is the language I had to learn. And so I'm very thankful for where I'm at now. But I knew there was a fashion school. I just didn't know what, but I just know right away I just wanted to be into fashion. So having such a safe space and a support system with my family, being able to express myself and be creative, which is very important, because being in the right environment can help you motivate you to continue. So my collection has a lot to do with texture. It has a lot to do with colors, with the brightness, the cultures, the streets of Haiti, myself as well. I'm very whimsical, and I think everybody should be frolicking all the time. Go outside, touch some grass, and frolic. And my collection also has a hint of edginess, so I also incorporate bondage as well into my collection. So I work with materials soft like organza and lace, but I'm also working with leather and hardwire and just mixing the two together so it can just be this mix of, so much uniqueness, which is why I love fashion and I love expressing myself as well. So yeah, that's about it for me.
Wow. So I love how everyone uses different. I love how everyone uses different textures to bring into the space. Now I'm gonna get in. We got time's already. That's oh my gosh, this should have been like a 2-hour segment. Okay, so what challenges have you faced as Black designers and entrepreneurs? And we're gonna start with you, Nimi.
There we go. So the challenges, I think, is very much a support system. I think you have to have a good support system and an environment, finances as well, of course, because we always struggling finding a safe space to creatively let it flow, and just finding community, more so as in people seeing your vision, but you having to see your vision first and then telling them, look, this is who I am and this is what I like, and you're just going to have to accept it. So there's a lot of challenges, and but we're resilient. We're very resilient, and we continue to strive and we continue to glow and blossom. So I'm definitely here to take up space and show out and show up, and that's what everybody else is doing too.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to you taking up space, because that's what we need to do more of. I feel like we as Black individuals don't do enough taking up space. We play small so that others can play big on our backs, and that's not okay. So thank you for sharing that. I'm going to pass it over to you, Marissa.
Okay, some of the challenges I would say would probably maybe scaling, because it's just me in my hands and everybody wants a piece. So I'm thinking to the way I would want to grow is probably teach crochet um as a wellness outlet kind of thing. Because I know it helps me stay calm and things of that nature. I'm trying to see how I could scale in that way. So yeah, that's basically definitely finances, work-life balance, because I still work a 9 to 5. I'm a mom to a 3-year-old. So um being able to create that, like what you said, Miss Nini, being able to create in a safe space are some of the challenges I do deal with. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing it, Marissa. And I think that is a great way, utilizing the students, paying it forward, teaching others, like, is a great way to have more hands in this space and to get new ideas as well. We're going to go over to House of Taliaferro, and then we're going to go over to Glass afterwards.
I sat here with this question wondering what she was going to say, because I had my incident. As you said, she was talking to me a little bit. She's like, what challenges? I said, tell them what your challenges are. Because I have challenges. I have my challenges when it comes with her and what she's receiving from people. But what's your challenges?
My challenges is really doing a piece, and you have to create it. You have to do a pattern. And each time I do it, I learn more. So I kind of conquer the challenge, because I don't like doing more than the same piece over. I'm like my stuff is like unique. You're only really going to see it one time. But that's my challenge, just putting it together and getting all the pieces right. And each time I do it, it gets better. And that's the challenge I have.
My challenge to me, for us in fashion is exposure. Getting the right exposure, getting the right amount of exposure, and to me also people's appreciation of her work. The quality of work that she puts out, I feel like she doesn't get back what she puts out when it comes to the people. That's for me. That's my challenges with her. For me, I'm more like on the back end with this. I'm more of the model and design. She's the production. So when I speak for the house, I speak like on behalf of her. And this is what I feel when it comes to the challenges for the house itself. And it's the exposure. Me trying to get the exposure because I'm responsible for that part. And then the people appreciating what she puts out as far as quality of work and the payback that she gets from the quality of work she puts out from the people.
Tell me quickly a little bit about your name. Where does it come from? Why'd you choose it?
So that's actually our last name. Talia Farrell is our last name. It means cutter of iron. It's Italian. So that's the symbol back there. So actually, that's my grandfather. My grandfather is like the root of everything for me. So so she said she was the artist. I didn't realize I'm 45. I didn't realize I could start drawing until I was about 40, maybe something like that. And what happened was I was drawing something for another business. I have a number of businesses, and we needed a logo for a flyer. So I said, you know what? Let me draw the logo. Let me try, and whatever I can't do right, you fix it. So when I was in construction, my grandfather, he was in construction, so I followed like a lot of things in my family's footsteps. And so he had this poster where he had went to his CB name. If people don't know what that is like this thing back in the day when you would talk on it, it would interrupt your phones and your TVs and stuff like that. So it was a Citizen band, and he used to be really big on the CB, and his name was Iron Cutter. So he went to a CB break and he had a picture made, and this is the replica of the picture that he had made. I drew it up, and then I actually went and had it enhanced on ChatGPT. We're gonna be real, and I enhanced it on ChatGPT. So the logo was a little more choppy because it was actually really drawn by me. So this is right. Oh, sorry. So that's Iron Cutter behind us.
I love it.
And that's what my last name means, cutter of iron. Italian blacksmith.
So HOT is the house of Talia Farrell. Hot.
And that's the molten pot of him pouring out metal, and then him cutting the iron.
Creativity at its best. I love it. Thank you, ladies, for sharing.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I love it. I love it. All right, Glass, now we're gonna come to you. You muted, Glass.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
You hear me now, right? Okay. First things first, I just wanted to start off by saying how incredibly proud I am of all of you guys here on this screen, and all the people I'll be able to have the pleasure of working with. Just hearing your backstories made me even more excited to work with you guys, because I'm pretty sure we all have great backstories, right? So I was really excited to hear about them, and now I feel like I know you guys' brands even better. So just a big shout out to you guys for being here, and I really can't wait to work with you guys. But if we're talking about challenges, so me specifically, I don't know, I may have a weird skew on the world, but like one of the things I know I've been tired of in life and in fashion in general is, as specifically a Black man, having to be twice as good to get half of the respect. Like, that is one of the things, especially in this business, which is like, it's very concerning. It's like, it's almost like you expressed earlier, is like, you guys want us to be in your clothes. You want us to sell the coolness of this, and we don't get to take a step inside of the foot of business, right? The fashion biz, as J. Alexander Martin so eloquently put it when he was giving me advice, talking to me about knowing the difference between making fashion and the fashion biz. You know what I'm saying? And those guys from FUBU, yeah, they definitely know what they're talking about. Big shout out to him and Mr. Kizo, and Dr. Perrin. But it's the challenges. I feel like I've been through several different people, just trying to basically leverage just connections that I had or whatever. And I think that, especially as a people, I can't speak for what the rest of the world does, but I think we need to start leveraging and realizing the power of our nepotism. Like, I think we need to, and that's why I'm glad that I'm able to utilize such a platform as Juneteenth and what Athenia put together, because it's the clearest example of that. Like, if you guys out there think you cannot bet on us or what this pigmentation looks like, are you paying attention to what you're watching? like she's created a platform which is clear proof that if you bet on your own culture, we can show you exactly how amazing we can be. You get what I'm saying? So as far as challenges goes, those are just one of the things that I felt like was one of the biggest challenges in these spaces. Like, trying to be able to get real support falls right underneath that, like she said earlier. And I just feel like we shouldn't have to go around everywhere else trying to get that support. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to go to ourselves and support exactly what we are trying to do. We are going to get it the easiest, and that's where the most success is, I feel like, personally going to rise from. So yeah, it was more than that for me. As far as my name of my brand and things of that nature, for those who do know me and those of you who don't, my name is Rockstar Glass. If you ever see the word glass, it's always looking like an acronym. It's always like the little dots, GLASS. And, you know, my mother was a pastor, so that just stands for, like, God loves all saints and sinners. I've been in situations in my life where I've truly felt like a saint. And then I've been in situations in my life, let's be real, with human beings where I felt like a sinner. And God has always shown me unconditional love no matter what has happened to me. So I always felt like something should speak volumes to that. And I think I am that thing. So I've just embodied that within my name. Everybody thinks my name is Glass because I used to play pro basketball and I got a lot of rebounds. So everybody's like, oh yeah, that's why, but it's not. I got that from my family. And I found a way to make it work within everything else that I do, whether it's fashion, movies, everything I got going on. Big shout out to Flix World because they gave me an opportunity as well. And they've been doing a lot as far as just betting on the culture as well, as far as just being great content creators, great actors, performers, whatever it may be. They created a good platform. So that's about to drop to make sure that's happening with Flix World. But yeah, that's just my main thing. I felt like as far as challenges that will be met within these specific spaces is just betting on ourselves a little more, you know, and understanding that we do have something great to offer so long as that you create it. So.
Well, thank you so much, Rockstar Glass. I appreciate you. We're going to go over the Made by You.
All right. So yeah, just to piggyback a little bit off my man Rockstar Glass. So we all, like, all of us, we all want to be recognized, I feel. We all want to be recognized for what we do. So my challenge is really because I always look at myself as, like, I'm looking at everyone individually. So I look at everyone as a collective in a way. So I think, like, my thing is, like, I want to make sure that we're all recognized and that we all have, like, exposure. So that's my challenges. I want to make sure, because in my mind, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel like I'm great. I have a great idea. I have great ideas. I feel I'm very high on myself. So I want to make sure that I bring people that aren't high on themselves, like, a platform or exposure. And that's the challenge that I have with myself, with my brand, is that I'm trying to make sure that everyone has exposure. That's one of my challenges.
Got it. I appreciate that. And exposure is such a big thing. And I feel like very much it's like when we get to the exposure, that we have two things, because I mean, that's something that we've experienced. You got the haterism, and it's like, and that's why I'm constantly in a space of, like, pushing unity. Like, we're not in collaboration. The people at the top don't fight. They collaborate with each other, and that's how they continue to grow. And we have to learn how to do that better in our community. And that is what I am constantly trying to push with Juneteenth and how we bring each other together. So I feel like, so this was just a preface. So I'm just telling y'all right now, because we're already at 1 o'clock. This is just a preface of what y'all are going to experience with our Juneteenth festival this year. I want to bring each one of you to come back and do additional individual sessions because I feel like I would love to go deeper with you all. Y'all all have amazing stories that need to be told and that need to be heard and it needs to be in a space where it can live on forever. Funny enough, I had somebody, an organization, reach out to me 2 weeks ago, and it was like, "Oh, with the changing times, the session that I did with you 4 years ago, can you take it down? Because it's getting a lot of attention, and it might hurt me from getting funding." And this wasn't this was an organization that was supposed to be pouring into the Black community. And what my team was like, you kindly said thank you, but no thank you. I said I'll remove your name, but I'm not taking it down because what you said is what you said. And be able to utilize the space. And not that she said anything bad. She was just saying that her organization was created to support us. So the fact that you wanted me to take it down made me feel a ways. So, we have to be intentional about using our space and using our platform. And I want to be intentional about pouring because all of you shared about being seen. And I want y'all need to be seen. Y'all are talented individuals. And I want to do anything in my power to be able to connect you. Last year we did, and Marissa, we did a big, a lot of promotions and trying to get, I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that again this year. Because again, like you guys, you need to be seen for all of the work that y'all are doing. A couple of people asked for y'all to drop your contact information. So we got 2 minutes. If everyone could just go around and share with their contact information. And I promise you, James will get in contact with y'all to get on my calendar for after Juneteenth so that we could do a follow-up. Because I also want to hear how your experience was. So who's gonna start us off? You want to start us off since you went last time?
Oh, what you want me to just say
share
my
your
name?
information, how people can get in contact with you. Have a
Oh, okay,
website,
yeah.
email?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You could get in contact with me. Made by You. My name is Ewan Richards. I'm with Made by You. That's Made by EW. On Instagram, that's Made by _EW. You can also catch me on Facebook, the same thing, Made by _EW. I also have a website that you can go on. It's made by -ew.com. Made by -ew.com. You can create any pieces on that website. Like I said before, you can use my silhouettes and use the fabrics. I have 25 selected fabrics each season that you can swap out, and they change each season. So it keeps it fresh and exclusive each season that you change. So I have that, and you can do it on the website at madebyou-ew.com.
Awesome. Thank you. Now I'm going, let's see if I can get where everyone. All right, Glass, give us your information.
Hello, people. It's Rockstar Glass, as you already know. I'm on so many platforms. I don't want to confuse anybody. So specifically when it comes to fashion, if you guys want to get in contact with me, I make high-end, luxury shoes, usually for like celebrities and things of that nature, but also for the culture. You could tap in with me on Rockstar Couture on Instagram. If you send me any DMs, usually I answer right away, but if not, I have somebody who looks at the DMs that lets me know if I get any inquiries for people who may want things made. Let me know. The machines are coming soon, so the website should be finished soon. The only reason why I put the website on hold is because Rebel Lux, which is the clothing line that's soon to come out. All of these are prototypes, but you'll probably by the end of this year, you guys see more clothing coming from me. So I just wanted to make sure I had all the pieces before I put them on the website. But if you want to go to Instagram, go to Rockstar Glass, ROXTARGLASS, or go to Rockstar Couture. You guys can definitely get in touch with me if you may need anything for any of those reasons. If it's anything outside of that, you guys can still reach me at those same places. And make sure y'all catch the Fool's Gold movie, man, coming at the end of this month. I'm in that, so make sure y'all go watch that.
Absolutely. Next up, Marissa. Tell us, how can everyone find you?
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at Shop Folktale. That's shop folktale, excuse me. And my website is folktale.store. Yeah, so yeah, you can just contact me there.
Dope. And now can I get now I'm gonna call y'all hot. Like we gotta make sure that we play that song for y'all when like Hot Feet, I feel like is the song that is playing. It comes to my house of I'm gonna call y'all house because that was I like the way when y'all said that something just came up for me in my spirit. It was just the house. And a place where people come together and they live and they support each other, encourage. So I'm gonna pass it to y'all. How can people find you?
Okay, so as far as our brand, you can find us on Instagram at house_of_Taliaferro. As you can see right here on the screen, that's my personal and model page at The Real Icon Don. And you can also find me on I say me because I'm responsible for all the logistics. Tashira Icon Don Taliaferro on Facebook. But again, Instagram, house_of_Taliaferro.
Absolutely. Thank you. Now, Nini, share how can we get in contact with you?
All right, hold on. I want to make sure I'm good. All right, guys. So you guys can get in contact with me on Instagram at LA period the V period and Nini. And then you can also find me on Instagram at LIINXY_. So both of my pages are there, and we also put it in the comments as well, so you guys can go down and find it. And La Vie de Nini is basically my life, the life of Nini, because I design so many different things and I'm so many different things myself. So you're gonna find variety for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I want to say thank you all again. I appreciate y'all. I thank you everyone who stayed on with this couple of last minutes. It was definitely needed. We appreciate you. I thank you. Y'all are amazing. And I'm going to see y'all backstage while I close us out. So thank you again. Awesome. So as we close today's session, we are reminded that fashion is never just about what we wear. It is about the story behind. And it makes me want to wear the clothes even more when you know the story, right? Not just something generic that we could just go to Target and to Guess and all these other places. They have their story. And like our artist shared today, it's not always made for us. That story is not always in connection with who we are. And we need to do more of that. It is about our identity. It's about the memories that we create. It is about the power that we hold and how we allow that to show up in places when we're present and when we're not. So Juneteenth NYC's fashion team, I want to say thank you again for showing up and continue to show out. Clothing can become culture in motion, carrying stories of heritage, resilience, imagination, and our pride. Through bold designs and entrepreneurship, you all showed up unapologetically, and I thank you. So let today remind us to celebrate Black artistry, invest in Black fashion, and continue using style as a tool for storytelling and empowerment. Thank you for Juneteenth. Thank you for joining us with the Juneteenth fashion team, for sharing your vision, your passion, and your artistry with us today. This is what style, culture, and identity look like in motion. We love you and have a great one, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Be blessed, everyone. Bye.
Yeah.